Hey, good evening. Welcome back to the Leopard Arena and the Charles K. Hately Classic for 2023. This is the final game of the tournament and the final game of Championship Saturday. The Bethany Lady Broncos just defeated Comanche Lady Indians for the girls' championship. And now we've got the Lindsay Leopards set to take on the Bethany Broncos here for the boys' championship. My name's Greg Peary. Glad you joined us here alongside the Glenn Shoemake, JD the Engineer, Scruggs upstairs on the laptop, Andrew ESPN Line on the camera, and Brianna Miller back at our studios. Make sure I get everybody in before I forget. But this is going to be a good matchup. The Leopards come off a big win over Crooked Oak, knock off the number 5 team in Class 3A last night in Crooked Oak and beat them by 15, 73-58. It was a great game for the Leopards. Got 22 from Ryan Kennedy, but a breakout game for Andon Register with 25 points last night. Caleb Ince, I'm sorry. Caleb Ince with 25 points on the night, and 12 from Mitchell Henson, 8 of those in that fourth quarter where he went 6 of 6 from the free throw line. But it was a big game for the Leopards. They're going to need that tonight against a Bethany team that comes in 7-2 and ranked number 10 in the state in 4A.
Yeah. They, I think this is the biggest team that we will play at this point. Now, Pauls Valley's got a pretty big team when we go play Pauls Valley. But Bethany is tall, they're big, and they are fast. And might I also add, they've got the best hair in Oklahoma high school basketball.
Yeah,
the hairstyles of these guys, as you will see on the live stream, are admirable.
They are.
I'm telling you,
I'm jealous. I'm jealous they actually have hair.
Okay.
But just to mention, Brett Cannon, the head coach at Bethany, I looked at him last night. I thought, that kid can't be more than 23 years old. But a young kid, and I call him kid, but he actually was at Berry Hill. But originally from Dale City, played at East Central, still has their records for most triple-doubles in a game, played pro ball overseas. He knows what he's doing. Let's get you your starting lineups for the Bethany Broncos. Number 1 is Woods Harrell. He is a 6'1 senior. Number 11 is Aiden Todd. Todd is a 5'8 sophomore. Number 13 is Jackson Payne. Payne is a 6'1 sophomore. Number 14 is Colton Calderon. He is a 6'1 senior. And to round out the starting 5, number 21 is Wyatt Geisler. Geisler is a 5'8 sophomore. Again, Bethany 7-2 on the season, ranked number 10 in Class 4A. Head coach is Brett Cannon. He's assisted by Josh Holliday, Luke Garza, and Brian Pinnock. For the Lindsay Leopards, who come in 12-1 on the season, they are ranked number 11 in the state in Class 3A. And they will start this way. At number 1, Mitchell Henson. Henson is a 5'10 senior. Number 3 is Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy is a 6'6 senior. Number 21 is Bryson Watts. Watts is a 6-foot-tall junior. Number 23 is Caleb Ince. Ince is a 6-foot-tall senior. And to round out the starting 5, number 33, Jaden Watts. Watts is a 6-foot-tall senior. The head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is David Davidson. He is assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. We had a fun one last night with the Crooked Oak game. See if we think this one will be just as fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you step up a class, and especially when you play a team that is ranked in the class above you, it's definitely going to be a challenge, and that's what you want right now. You want to kind of see where your team is. You definitely don't want to necessarily be peaking at this time, but you want to be playing well and know what's going on at this point.
So this will be a 6'1 Payne matching up against the 6'6 Kennedy to tip this one away. And Kennedy controls it easily into the backcourt for Henson to track down. Leopards will get first chance here. Man defense from Bethany here early. It's top of the key underneath. Kennedy turns around off the glass and in. An easy one. Harrell not a match there.
Yeah, I don't think they want to play Ryan Kennedy that way. He'll score 40 on him.
Harrell, good, strong, and he'll step out and hit threes as well. And he just ran over Caleb Ince. Ince doing a great job of getting position there. And Harrell picks up the first foul of the game.
Yeah, Woods Harrell is their man. He is the man for the Bethany. They've got a lot of pieces that go along with him, but he is their best player.
Jaden Watts, right wing, comes back out to Ince between the circles, sends it over to Bryson. Bryson underneath Kennedy again. Kennedy turns around in the lane, floater up. That time won't drop. Jackson Payne the miss for the Broncos. The outlet for Todd. He'll push it into the lane, gets to the left elbow, and jumper is up and good for Todd. Ties the game at 2. Jaden right wing. Again to Ince up top. Ince into the lane. Jumper for Caleb's off the mark. Rebound loose, and I think we're just fixing to get another foul. This one may go on. Oh, that one goes on 13. That's Jackson Payne, his first, team's second. 6:53 left to go here. Early in the game, it's a 2-2 tie. Jaden looking to lob it in. Finally gets it up to Kennedy. Over to Bryson. Left side, Henson. Jaden now left wing. Comes up top to Henson. To Ince. Now Henson inside Kennedy. Double team. Steps through it. Comes back left side. Bryson Watts for 3. It's up and good.
Yeah, that's if they're going to come double like they did. They sent a double from the backside. We're going to have to be ready to hit some of those threes out there.
There is a Aiden Todd driving down, and we're going to get another offensive foul called. Another great job for Caleb Ince to get in position and get the foul called. And that one goes on Aiden Todd, his first, team's third.
Yeah, great job of getting position and taking the charge.
Henson to Ince, right side, Bryson. Back up top, Jaden. He'll get into the lane. Floater from the left elbow. No, Kennedy tips the rebound, but Payne will pull it down, and then I think we're going to get a reach in on Caleb Ince trying to get it back. Caleb picks up the first foul on the Leopards.
Hustle foul. Those are the kind of fouls you don't worry too much about.
There you go. Harrell, the backdoor cut, easy basket for Wyatt Geiser. Makes it a 5-4 game. Leopards with a 1-point lead. 5:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Henson to Ince to Bryson Watts. Bryson down the baseline. The floater is short. Payne with the miss. And here they come quickly. Todd into the lane. Stops, sends it back up top. Calderon on the 3, and he got it. They can hit the 3 about any time they want. And it's a 5-7 game. 5:20 left to go. Bethany has taken a 2-point lead. Ince, left corner. Got it to Kennedy. Kennedy turns around on Harold. Jumper won't drop. Payne with his 4th rebound.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ryan kind of position up a little bit and step through instead of fading away everything. He's taller than the guy covering him.
So Todd backs up. He'll get a screen from Payne. Kennedy. Ince did not stay in front of them, and that was an easy one for Payne.
Yeah, they are now 4 for 4 from the floor.
And Henson up top to Jaden. He'll go to work on Payne. Comes to Ince right wing. Back up top, Bryson. 3 ball from Bryson on the way. I believe that one was tipped, but they're going to say no. It was an air ball. I think it was. Bryson looks at the coach, though, and says, no, that one was on me.
Wow.
4:20 left to go, 9-5. And 3 ball on the way, and nothing but net for Aiden Todd. And it's 12-5. And this is an 8-0 run from the Broncos.
Yeah, and he's got 7 points now. Aiden Todd, I might have to change my statement about who's their best player is.
And in transition, a great job from Jaden Watts to tip the pass, but out of bounds.
I still say number 13 has better hair than him, though.
Harrell off the inbounds, picked up by Bryson. Up top, Geisler gets around Kennedy, lays it up too strong. Payne, another rebound. Up top, Harrell, 3 ball on the way, and it's good. And timeout, Lindsay. 3 threes and a 10-point lead for the Broncos with 3:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Let's take a timeout. We're back to Leopard Arena after this. Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Leopards with the basketball out of the timeout. Ince has it right wing, goes to the high post to Watts. Left side, Bryson. Bryson takes it down against Harrell, high off the glass, missed it, rebound loose. He finally got it back. Triple teamed in the lane. He still can't get a foul called and can't get a shot up, but the out of bounds off the rebound stays with the Leopards. There's a lot of contact down there with Ryan trying to come up with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't mind it. If you're going to let them play, let them play. Ince gets the inbounds. He'll flip it off to behind him to Henson, who'll bring it up top of the key. Bryson right wing. Wants to go down to Kennedy. They do, and they're going to get the reach in from behind on Harrell. And that's 2 on Harrell. That will get number 20. That is Garrett Johnson, the 6'2 sophomore in the game. Harrell will sit. 3:05 left here in the first quarter, 15-5. Bethany with a 10-point lead. Jaden underneath Ince, turns around, can't get it to go, but they're going to say he was fouled before the shot, and that is on Garrett Johnson, who just checked in the game. His first is the team's 5th. Ince gets it in the right corner off the inbounds, goes to Bryson, to Jaden in the corner, catch fire 3 from Jaden, up and good. 15-8, Leopards back within 7, but they give up the easy one to Johnson on the other end.
Jackson Payne.
Jackson Payne.
Yeah, they're now 8 for 9 from the floor. They're shooting phenomenal.
Ryan top of the key. Comes back over to Bryson. Bryson up top to Jaden. Kennedy. Bad pass underneath. The Leopards turn it over.
Yeah, you can't make that pass from the point to the post.
Todd on the handle, gets cut off. Brings it out to Johnson. Back to Todd over on the right side. Calderon, long 3 is off the front of the rim. Ryan Kennedy, the rebound.
Heat check right there.
There you go. And again, Kennedy's trying to block off underneath, and we're going to get a holding foul called as Kennedy's trying to block off underneath, and that will go on 20. Garrett Johnson, who again came in for Woods Harrell, who picked up 2 quick ones. And we'll have another sub for the Leopards, number 24, Andon Register. The 6'3 senior checks in. Johnson checks out, and number 24, Christian Sigler checks in. He's a 6'3 junior. Henson gets the inbound over on that right wing. Geisler picks him up out there. He'll work to the top of the key, set up this offense. Kennedy off the leg as it's knocked loose by Jackson Payne. The Leopards with 3 turnovers now. So Bethany basketball, 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. They lead by 9 at 17-8. Henson stays right with Todd. Then Todd gets away from him long enough to get in the lane and put up an easy floater. Back to an 11-point game.
I changed my earlier statement. Aiden Todd is their best player.
Henson says, if you can do it, I can too. It just fell out, but right there is Andon Register to clean it up. Back to an 8-point game, 19-11. Bethany with the 8-point lead. Register now, or excuse me, Ince on Todd. Out in the corner, there's a 3-ball that does not go for Jackson Payne. Caleb Ince with the rebound. Henson to Kennedy. Free throw line. Goes to Ince. And we're going to get a push from behind there again on Sigler. And they're working hard to try to.
Yeah, that's 24. 24, not 14, I think. Now they called it on 14.
All right, that's Calderon.
We'll take it.
Yeah. His first, team 7th. This is the 1-1 now. The Leopards are going to spend this whole first half, the end of the first quarter and whole second quarter in the bonus. The Leopards only have 1 foul called here so far. Kennedy at the line. 1-1, and it won't drop in. Todd brings it up, splits the 2 defenders, and they're going to call the arm bar and the count the basket and the foul on Henson. His first, team second. And I'm with you. I tell you what, Aiden Todd, he's already got what, 11 in the game?
Yeah, he's 5 for 5 from the floor with 4 twos and a 3.
And now a free throw that's on the way, and it's also good. 12-point lead. Turnover Leopards, their 4th. Todd races the other way, backs out to the wing, and pulls it back up top. 22-10. Pull it back out. They're going to try to run it down for 1 shot here. Todd stands with it out near the half line. Clock down to 20. He'll work to the right, gets the screen from Sigler. Ferguson picks him up, but didn't get the fact that Ferguson had checked into the game. The baseline jumper won't go. The rebound from Sigler won't go. Kentz will clear up for the Leopards. And from half court, he will not get it to go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Leopards with some work to do. They trail 22-10 here at the end of the first. We'll send it back to JD. Some words from our sponsors. We're back with the second quarter. After this is Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
22-10. Leopards down by 12 at the end of one. Has not been a good quarter for the Leopards, especially shooting. And Bethany can't seem to miss.
Yeah, we're 4 for 14 from the field, 2 for 3 from three-point range, but 2 for 11 from two-point range, just not like us. They are 8 for 13 from the field.
Todd gets a screen from Sigler. Gives it to Geisler, back up to Todd, top of the key, back over to Calderon. He'll work toward the free throw line, gives it back to Geisler. He'll look to penetrate. Register stays right with him, and then Geisler threw it away. Bryson checks back in. Ferguson will check out. Leopards have it down by 12. Henson brings it up. Jaden right wing. Register, top of the key, sends it left side. Bryson underneath. Kennedy, again, if they can get it to him on that low post, I don't think they can stop him, and they didn't there. Leopards back within 10. Calderon right wing. Kennedy stops his drive. Geisler quickly the other way. Todd down the baseline. Back out to Geisler for a wide open three that's good.
Ouch. That's about all I can say is ouch.
25-12, 13-point Bethany lead. Henson works to the right wing. Comes back up top to Jaden. Kennedy at the left elbow. Turns around. Jumper off the mark. Calderon with the miss. And we have a foul on Andon Register trying to get it back. That'll be his first and the team's third. Harrell is back in the ball game now. Woods Harrell, the senior, who picked up 2 quick ones and sat for a while. Todd on the handle up top, gets it out. Harrell for 3, won't drop. Andon Register pulls down the rebound. Henson with Geisler on him top of the key. Double high post for the Leopards. They'll go to Register between the circles. Sends it back to the right to Bryson underneath Henson, trying to post up Geisler. Comes back up top to Register, top of the key. Over to Jaden. Henson back over to Register, looking underneath at Bryson. Now Jaden top of the key. Henson left wing. The no-look pass down to Kennedy. Back to Register. Right side. Quick turnaround jumper, good from Jaden Watts. I tell you what, when he catches that ball, he is in motion to shoot before the guy realizes it.
Yeah, he's quick on that jumper, that fadeaway jumper down there on the block.
25-14, Leopards back within 11. Todd top of the key, fires a 3. It doesn't drop. Kennedy will claim the rebound for the Leopards. Outlet for Henson as he'll push it up against Geisler, takes it all the way down, sends it up top, Register, and Register traveled with it.
Yep.
5 turnovers on the Leopards now as Ince will return for Lindsay and give Register a break. Calderon will get it to Geisler to bring it up with 5:35 left in the first half. Still an 11-point Bethany lead. Woods Harrell gets the basketball. Back to Todd. Todd working on Kennedy. Back over to Geisler, his left side 3 on the way and good. It's his second 3.
Yeah, they've shot 4 threes this quarter is all they've shot, and they're 2 for 4.
14-point lead now for the Broncos. Again, they go down low to Kennedy, turns around, puts it up with the left hand and good. Kennedy with 6. 28-16, Leopards back within 12. Todd's going to try another 3, and it's good again.
My goodness.
31-16. You can't trade 2 for 3s, but
no.
15-point ball game. Henson gets into the lane. Kennedy steps through again. All kinds of contact. They'll call it this time. They're going to call that on Calderon. That'll be his second. Kennedy will head to the free throw line. 2 free throws coming up for Ryan, who's got 6 of the Leopards' 16 points. And they say this is a 1-and-1 instead of a 2. He missed it. Rebound, Bethany, and underneath, Jaden Watts flies in the direction of Jackson Payne, who gets the and 1. Watts will pick up his first. So Jackson Payne at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And he got it. He's got 5. It's an 18-point Bethany lead at 34-16. We've got 4:20 left. Bryson, left side, Jaden. Kennedy. And the flop from Payne. And a technical. So the flop on Kennedy, his first personal. Then we're going to have a technical call on Kennedy, which will be his second. So there's Todd to shoot the technical free throws. And he won't drop. What's your old saying? Ball don't lie?
Ball don't lie.
Todd misses the first of the technical free throws. He will get the second one to drop, and it will be Bethany basketball with a 19-point lead and 4:08 left to go in the half. We're going to have a timeout called by Lindsay. 4:08 left to go. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll come back to this boys championship game between Bethany and Lindsay right after this timeout. Lindsay basketball brought to you by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
So Bethany basketball with 4:08 left in the half. Leopards trail by 19 now. Todd will get it in the backcourt. Leopards stay with their man defense. Harrell back up top to Todd. Payne with it, back over to Geisler, top of the key. He'll drive into the lane, send it back out. Todd to Calderon. Calderon, top of the key. Step back three is an air ball. So Annan Register will check back in and let Jaden Watts catch his breath. And Henson will bring it up for the Leopards. Bryson. Skip pass to Ince. Ince works to the left side. Give it to Kennedy. Back up top, Henson. Three ball from Henson on the way. Don't drop. Register bats it out. Henson thought about the three, got it down to Ince, who couldn't get the first one to go. That one won't go. And now we're going to get Jackson Payne with the foul on Kennedy, as he came down with that miss and fouled on the putback. That'll be the second on Payne. He will check out, and Garrett Johnson returns. Kennedy with a 1-and-1. Missed the front end earlier, and he misses that one short as well. Still a 19-point lead for the Broncos. Harrell with it, gives it up to Todd on the baseline. Cut off on the drive, comes back to Harrell on the wing. They work it all the way back to Calderon. Harrell back up top to Todd. Hesitates, gives it back out to Calderon. Back up top, Johnson. Geisler. Back to Johnson, back to Todd right wing. Leopards doing a good job of cutting everything off right here. Now Geisler down the baseline, got the runner to go.
Yeah, Bryson didn't get there quite quick enough on the backside to help. Just too quick. They are, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but they are so quick.
Register to Bryson, to Henson. Henson cut off by Geisler, then he stops at the elbow, puts it up and in. Nice job for Mitchell Henson. 37-18, Leopards still down by 19. Todd to Harrell, and Harrell lost it off his foot, but right to Geisler. Todd over Kennedy, puts it up and in.
Wow.
Back to a 21-point game. Ince to register at the free throw line. Back to Bryson. Back to Henson. Henson penetrates. Again, the elbow jumper from Henson, this time off the front, no good. Harrell with a miss, and here comes Todd. Gets to the free throw line. The no-look pass down to Calderon, and step back, missed the shot. Rebound loose, and finally corralled by Andon Register. Gives it ahead to Caleb Ince, who got around Johnson and missed it. Got his own miss. That one won't go. Had two wide open looks right there and couldn't get either one of them to go. Timeout called by Bethany with 1:25 to go in a half. 39-18, Bethany on top. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Finley Neal has checked in for Bethany. He has the ball as they come out of timeout. Bethany basketball. Todd on the handle with Kennedy on him out top of the key. Neal gets it back. Geisler at the free throw line, drives down, leaves it out for Johnson in the corner. Three ball from Johnson, up and good. 42-18. Leopards cannot seem to get anything stopped on the defensive end and can't get shots to drop on the offensive end.
Yeah, we've given up 42 points. That's what we usually give up in a game. We don't even give up that much in a game.
Henson got in trouble down underneath, lost it. Leopards now with 6 turnovers. 40 seconds left, and Bethany will likely try to hold for a final shot here. Kennedy's going to come out on Todd, make it tough. .25 seconds. Kennedy stays out there with him. Todd nearly falls down, gets back up. Clock down to 20. Again, Kennedy not going to make it easy. Down to 13. Down to 10. Todd on Kennedy, one-on-one. Hesitates, sends it out left side. Neal for three is an air ball. Register the miss on the backside. And from half court, Kennedy, no. Well, I think we all know now why the Bethany Broncos are ranked number 10 in the state in Class 4A. They lead the Lindsay Leopards 42-18 here at halftime. They outscored the Leopards 20-8 in that quarter. Leopards have not been able to get much going offensively, but we'll see what they can do here in the second half. Glenn and I will figure out our official and unofficial stats from the first half. We'll be back with more on the First National Bank halftime show from Leopard Arena and the Charles K. Haley Classic right after this on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
No, but he
5:25 left to go here before the end of halftime. 42-18. Leopards down by 24, and it's been all Bethany. In fact, they've already got two players in double figures. Aiden Todd's got 18, and Wyatt Geisler's got 10. And then they spread it from there with 5 from Jackson Payne and 3 apiece from Woods Harrell, Colton Calderon, and Garrett Johnson. And Bethany just 3 or 4 from the free throw line. For the Leopards, 6 from Ryan Kennedy leads the way, 5 from Jaden Watts, 3 from Bryson Watts, and 2 apiece from Mitchell Henson. And Annan Register rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who were 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Leopards do have the rebounding edge, as small as it is, 10-7. They out-rebound the Broncos, but
one of those.
they didn't get the putback attempts that they would like to after they had several offensive boards there. But we get to these shooting numbers that Glenn's going to give us, it'll be obvious that we didn't get a lot of defensive boards because there wasn't a lot of missed shots from Bethany. Right. Leopards did have 6 turnovers in the first half, Bethany with 3, and with that we'll send it over to Glenn.
Yeah, Lindsay way below their standard. Both teams have taken 25 shots from the floor. Lindsay's made 8. And Bethany has made 15. And so that's been the big difference is the shooting. Lindsay's 6 for 21 from 2-point range, way below their average. 2 for 4 from 3-point range for 8 for 25, 32%. 0 for 3 from the free throw line is also not characteristic of the Leopards. Bethany been on fire. And Fuego now 9 for 13 from 2-point range, 6 for 12 from 3-point range, for 15 for 25 for 60% from the floor. And it's going to be a long, hard hill to climb here. 24 points down. Like we said, you look at our scores that we give up. There's been a lot, and I mean a lot of games where our opponents have not scored 42 points. And Bethany has 42 points here in the first half. So we're going to have to clamp down on the defensive end if we want to climb back in this. It's going to be one trip at a time and see if we can get some offense generated also.
Well, and I think a lot of times that you'll look at that shooting percentage, you can't expect a team to manage 60% for a whole game.
Right.
You think Bethany's got to cool off at some point. But I think the bigger problem is the Leopards have not been able to generate near the offense that they would like to. And I think the biggest problem with that is you've got to work the ball into Kennedy more.
Yeah.
But if they ever get it to him on that low post, they've not been able to stop him yet. And they've got 3 guys with 2 fouls apiece on them trying to stop him.
Yeah.
So I really think one of your biggest keys to the second half is you got to get Ryan Kennedy more on that low post with the basketball. But the other side of that is the Leopards I don't think have really done anything bad defensively. Bethany's just good. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from Bethany. They're ranked number 10 in 4A for a reason. They're where they're at because they are a very good basketball team, and the Leopards are as well. So we'll have to see what they do here in the second half.
Well, and I just think we're not helping off of one man away. We're not helping very well. We've given up some baseline drives where our backside help hasn't gotten across. Just uncharacteristic stuff. Maybe last night's game was so emotional, took so much out of them. That can happen. Bethany, on the other hand, had a pretty easy trip with Pauls Valley, although Pauls Valley showed today that they can play. Although their record, they've got a losing record, but they're a quality ball club. So I don't know. But whatever the reason is, we need to make our adjustments at halftime and come out and play the second half of our season right here if we want to pull out the championship.
This has been the First National Bank halftime show here on KBLP Live. If you missed it earlier, the Lindsay Leopardettes came up short in their bid for the third place trophy, but got Emily Stone and Cameron Perry on the girls' all-tournament team.
Yep. So who knows? It's going to be an interesting second half. I just want to see our adjustments.
I'm with you.
And, this game is not going to be the determining factor of our season won't be defined by this, but I want to see us come out and play hard.
Well, they did the pick and roll and got Ryan Kennedy with an easy basket. So that's one adjustment I certainly like. Makes it 20-42. Todd up top, Harold, 3-ball on the way, and it's good. They have not cooled off at all.
No.
20-45. Ince to Kennedy at the elbow, gives it to Henson in the lane. Henson elevates, shot, got the roll. 45-22, Leopard still down by 23. Todd takes Kennedy under the basket, sends it all the way back up top to Calderon. Harrell back to Todd. Todd takes it against Kennedy, puts it up and in.
I was just going to say that Todd's had a tough time with Ryan Kennedy covering him.
The Leopards turn it over. And on the other end, Todd has it, comes back to Geisler. Geisler fires a three that's wide left. Jaden Watts with the miss. He'll push it up the floor. Kennedy from the free throw line. Jumper up and good. Todd again down the baseline. That time the shot will not go, but nobody blocked out Woods Harrell. He got the rebound and the putback. 49-24. Henson left wing gets the screen from Watts, from Jaden Watts, that is. Jaden works back up to the wing. He's got Harrell on him. Comes back to Henson. Kennedy posting up Payne down underneath. Now Jaden to the baseline. Baseline jumper for Jaden Watts up and in. 26-49, Leopards still down by 23. Todd out to Harrell, back to Todd, 3-ball on the way. That's off the mark. And now we're going to get Payne up over the back of Jaden Watts.
Yeah, I'd like to see Todd, although Todd is 2 for 3 from three-point range. Now he's 2 for 4. I'd rather see him out there than what he's been doing when he's getting in the lane.
Working back around to the right side for Henson. Kennedy comes across to the other side, pass is tipped, and they're going to say last touched by Ryan Kennedy. I don't think he agrees with that call. And they are going to point the direction. They're going to discuss this. I really thought Payne was the last one to touch it.
Well, we disagree because I thought Ryan was the last one to tap it out, trying to save it away from him.
It will be Bethany basketball. That'll be the 8th turnover on the Leopards. Todd will bring it up. They lead by 23 with 5:20 left here in the third. Geisler on the handle. Harrell steps out, goes inside to Payne. Payne backs out, gives it to Calderon left wing. Back to Payne between the circles. Todd on the right side. Kennedy on him, comes back out to Geisler. He'll drive all the way down, give it to Calderon, turn down to 3, drives into the lane, puts up the jumper that won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Kennedy, and I think they're going to get Payne with the foul.
That'll be 4 on him.
That is 4 now on Jackson Payne. Yeah, will get himself a seat on the bench. Garrett Johnson back in the ball game. Henson will bring it up against Geisler. Works to the left wing. Lob inside for Kennedy. Steps through a double team. Lays it up over the front of the rim and in. He's got 12 in the ball game. Leopards within 21. And there's Todd again. Gets around everybody and lays it in. He's got 22. Bryson turns down to 3. Lays it up off the glass. Just a little strong. It won't drop. And we're going to get a jump ball. And Bethany has the possession arrow. .427 left in the third. 23-point Bethany lead. They have the basketball. Harrell from the right elbow. Todd gets a screen from Harrell. Takes it against Watts in the lane. The jumper up and good for Aiden Todd. The man cannot miss.
He is tough.
Bryson into the corner. Caleb up top to Jaden. Jaden drives the lane. Floater from the free throw line. Too strong. Got his own miss, but then stripped by Todd. Todd the other way. Calderon missed the shot. Caleb Ince ahead to Kennedy. Kennedy got the roll. 30-53. Leopards down by 23. 3:35 left here in the third. Todd again. Works on Kennedy. Gets to the baseline. Threw it out, but Geisler tracks it down. Gives it up to Calderon. Harrell back up top for Todd. Works around the screen from Harrell, gets into the lane, floater up and good.
Jeez. Somebody throw some water on that guy.
No kidding. There's Kennedy in transition at the other end. He's got 16 in the game now. This is the Todd and Kennedy show. Miss underneath, Kennedy with the rebound. Henson pushes it ahead, tried to get it to Instant underneath. It was tipped by Geisler out of bounds. Ferguson and Register return for the Leopards, and the Bryce and Jaden Watts will both check out. Caleb Ince will inbound on the baseline. Gives it to Kennedy out in the corner, up top to Ferguson. They'll rescreen. Caleb out in the corner, gets around Calderon, lobs inside. They triple team Kennedy, and he gives it right over to Register for an easy basket. Timeout called by Bethany. 55-34, Leopards back within 21. 2:38 left in the third. Timeout, and we'll take it with them. This is the boys championship for the 2023 Charles Cahately Classic here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
Bethany with the basketball out of the timeout with a 21-point lead. Geisler on the handle left wing. Kennedy out on him up there. And Leopard's done a good job of denying everything. Geisler drives down and then pulls it back out. Almost like a 2-minute stall game here. Geisler's not going to give up the basketball. And he'll drive down, leave her for Calderon in the quarter. Kennedy ran him off the three-point line. He got him, lobbed it inside for Harold, who puts it up and in. 57-34. Leopard lead. Leopard deficit back to 23. Again, they go inside to Kennedy. They look to double team. He'll get around, lay it up, left it short, got tipped. Register comes up with it. He'll go back up strong, and they're going to say he traveled with it. Oh,
Nope.
they're going to actually say he pushed off.
Yeah.
So Register second personal. Just the first team foul of the second half on the Leopards. Todd on the handle. Right side to Johnson. Back up top. Calderon, Gatzler from the left corner drives in, lays it up.
And again, they're getting to the basket faster than we can rotate over and get help.
Ferguson to Register, top of the key, comes to Ince. Ince will work down, sends it inside to Kennedy. Again, steps through a double team. And they're going to say Ferguson traveled with it. Leopards now 10 turnovers in the game. 1:12 left in the third. It's 59-34. Bethany a 25-point lead. Todd on the handle. Henson out on him. Comes right wing to Johnson. Johnson against Ferguson. They go inside to Harrell. Ince right there with him, but Harrell lays it up and in.
Bethany. This is by far the best team we've seen all year.
I will 100% agree with that. Oh, what a feed from Henson down to Ince, who had a lot of contact on his shot, but Kennedy was right there to grab it and put it back in. 61-36. Leopard still down by 25. We've got 30 seconds left in the third. Henson's going to push Todd all the way back to the half line as they're going to try to hold it for one here. Clock is at 15. Todd still dancing with it out by the half line. Now they'll get ready to go on business. Johnson sets the screen. He'll rescreen. Todd for three. It's short. Kennedy tips the rebound. Somehow Harold ends up with it. Geisler for three has got it at the buzzer. So if everything didn't bounce the way for the Broncos, the Leopards might have a chance. The Bethany kids can't do anything to go wrong. 64-36. A 28-point deficit for the Leopards headed to the final quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. This is Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
So Leopards will have the ball to start the fourth. They trail by 28. 64-36 our score. Bryson and Jaden Watts are back in the ball game for the Leopards. Gives it up to Henson. Henson lobs down low. Kennedy double team, stripped, got the ball back. And jump ball called, and Bethany will get it right back. 11 turnovers. Todd will bring it up. Henson picks him up top of the key. Gets down to the baseline. Pass to Geisler is tipped. He managed to get it to Harrell, and Harrell puts it up and in. 30-point lead for the Broncos. Bryson to Kennedy, top of the key. Ryan steps back, fires a three, rolls out. Harrell to miss. Calderon will push it up. He'll pull back. Gives it over to Todd, left side. Number 25 is Seth Padilla, who's checked into the ball game. And Aiden Todd from the free throw line. Bryson gets around a defender and gets fouled on the shot. That'll go on Aiden Todd, just his second. Just the third team foul, but it will be a couple of free throws for Bryson Watts. And he got the kind roll on the first one. 68-37 as Johnson checks out, and number 15 is Braxton Mullins, a 6-foot sophomore who checks in. Watts goes 2 for 2. He's got 5 in the ball game. 68-38, back to a 30-point ball game. Todd from the free throw line sends it out to Harrell, who fires the long three. It's off the front of the rim. Henson with a miss, ahead to Ryan Kennedy with the two-hand easy, just drop it through. 68-40. Todd over to Geisler, comes back up top to Mullins. Mullins looks to drive in, double teamed, lost it off the Leopards though, out of bounds. It'll be Bethany basketball. Still 6:28 left to go in the ball game. Todd to inbound on his own baseline. They'll lob it. Its pass is tipped by Henson. Kennedy comes up with it. Stops at the free throw line. Padilla down low, misses the shot.
Goodness.
All kinds of contact right there and no call. Geisler will get it and pull it back out. 3 ball, Todd, good. 71-40. Henson gets inside. His shot is short. Kennedy tips the rebound to himself. Spin move on Harrell and lays it up and in. 71-42 now. 5:50 left in the ball game. Geisler over to Calderon, who drains a three. Kennedy underneath. Again, a lot of contact. Missed the first shot. Got the second one, though. Make sure they count the basket. And the foul on Aiden Todd, his third. Caleb Ince checks back in for the Leopards as Kennedy will get set for an and one. Also in the ball game is number 30. That is that Creed?
Creed Taylor.
Taylor. As Kennedy hits the free throw. 45-74. Todd up top to Mullins. Mullins drives this left side of the lane, comes back to Calderon. Cut off on his drive. He'll come back over to Todd. Todd works on Henson, top of the key. Hintz forces a tough shot. Henson blocks his shot. Kennedy comes away with it. Ryan right down the lane. Can't get the shot, but he'll draw contact, go to the free throw line. Mullins picks up the foul. And that'll be the 5th team foul now on Bethany, but 2 more free throws coming up here for Ryan Kennedy. This is the first one. Henson checks out. Ty Ferguson back in the ball game for the Leopards. Ryan's second one on the way. That one will rattle in for him. 46-74. Still a 28-point deficit for the Leopards. Todd, top of the key to Calderon, right wing. Back over to Todd. Cut off by Ferguson. Great defense right there. Mullins takes it baseline. to Calderon. To Geisler, drives into the lane, dumps it down to Harold, who got around Kennedy and put it up and in.
Wow.
46-76.
We've said that a lot tonight. Wow. Yeah.
Ferguson to Padilla between the circles, inch left side to Taylor. Taylor down to Kennedy. Kennedy turns left side, puts up the jumper, left it short. Harold down with the miss, outlet for Todd. Ferguson picks him up, steps through, left it short, might have been partially tipped by Kennedy. Ferguson comes away with it. He has no fear. He'll run down the lane. Floater won't go, though. Calderon with the miss. Calderon puts it up the other side to Geisler. He'll drive into the lane. Reverses it back out to Todd. Todd top of the key. Drives down Main Street. Left it for Harold, who puts it up and in. 78-46. 32-point lead for the Broncos. Taylor on the handle. Gives it up for Kennedy. Turned down to 3. Gets around his man. The floater won't go. Tips the rebound twice, and they're going to say he tips it out of bounds. As Register returns for the Leopards. Line change for the Broncos. '24 is Sigler, who returns, along with Findley Neal, 0. 20 is Garrett Johnson. 3 is Ryland Sandusser's in for the first time. And, of course, Mullins was already in the game. Mullins lost the handle on it and traveled.
Yeah, for the Leopards, you've got Armando Hernandez, number 31, has checked in.
Taylor into the lane, should have shot that one. Hernandez left wing, comes back up top to Padilla. Ferguson over the right side for Taylor. Back to Hernandez, up top Padilla. Taylor drives the lane, gives it out to Padilla on the left wing. He'll step through, draw the contact, can't get the shot to go, and then he'll come up over the back looking for the rebound and pick up his first personal. Just second team foul on the Leopards in the half. Mullins on the handle. Left side Johnson, back up top to Finley. That's Finley Neal. Neal backs out, comes back to Mullins on the wing. Tries to get around Ferguson. Taylor with the help. Pass almost lost by Saunders. Back out to Mullins. Mullins penetrates the lane, jumps it to Sigler. Sigler puts it up and in. 46-80. Taylor brings it up. Hands to Ferguson. Hernandez between the circles. Padilla left wing. Taylor left side. Up top, Ferguson over to Padilla. And then there's a steal. Sanders with it. He'll take it coast to coast and miss the layup. Taylor's there to clear it up for the Leopards. 3-on-2 now. Taylor over to Register. The reverse from Register won't go, but he'll get fouled. Register to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Sanders is his first, 16 foul, but this is 2 free throws coming up for Andon Register. And he's short with the first one. Johnson and Mullins both check out. Number 10 is Cale Watwiska. And number 23 is Jaden Gilliland, by the way, for the Broncos. Leopards get number 22, Bryce Cater, the 6-foot freshman, into the game. And since the Register hit that free throw, that will get number 32.
That is Gustavo Torres.
Gustavo Torres.
A freshman. Parker Dodson, number 5, also checks in.
Dodson will pick up Sanders top of the key. Gilliland has it between the rings, works to the right side, hands it back off Neal now top of the key with it. We have a minute 40 to go. 33-point Leopard deficit. Gilliland gives it off to Witwiska, who had a wide open path there for a minute. Sanders and Taylor comes up with the steal. And hesitates, takes it to the basket, and he'll draw a couple free throws here with the foul on Sanders, his second. And Creed Taylor heads to the free throw line for two. First one from Creed on the way and good. I'm excited to see this young man. I've watched him warm up. He's got range. He can hit the threes. He's a good ball player and just a freshman. Second one from Taylor on the way, and that one's short. I bragged on him, and it cost him. Cater whistled for the foul coming up over the back on the rebound. Just the third team foul on the Leopards. So with a minute 15 to go, Leopards are going to come up short in this one. Oh, great play right there from Torres. He bats that one out of bounds off of Bethany. It'll be Leopard basketball. Hernandez will bring it up. Dodson right wing to Taylor between the rings over left side. Cater. Hernandez down the baseline, leaves it over for Torres, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice play.
Neal brings it up. He'll take it coast to coast and travel with it. 45 seconds left in the ball game. And Dodson will bring it up for the Leopards. Down by 30. Lob it over on the right side to Cater. Come back to Hernandez. Taylor back top of the key. Back to Cater. Three ball on the way from Cater's off the side of the rim. Taylor saves the inbound, the rebound, but right to Sanders. Sanders pushes up. Now he'll back it back out. Lob up top for Gilliland. He is a fan favorite for this Bethany team. Student section begging for him to, and of course they're just going to hold it for the final 5 seconds here. And again, the Lindsay Leopards with a valiant effort against a very, very, very good Bethany team, but they're going to come up short. 80-50, the final score, and Bethany will take home the championship plaque from the Charles K. Hately Classic. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here. We'll come back for the plaques and the all-tournament team presentations right after this on KBLP.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Back here for the trophy presentations for this championship game. Athletic Director Tommy Ferguson presents the runner-up plaque to Caleb Ince and the Lindsay Leopards. Again, tough matchup, but congrats. Championship plaque will be presented to the Bethany Bronchos. And we will now wait for the photos and the announcement of the all-tournament team. Again, AD Tommy Ferguson out center court.
I'm sure some of them have gone home, but we'll make sure they get their trophies. From Sulphur, we have Davian Willis.
Davian Wilkes from Sulphur makes the all-tournament team.
Plainview, Ethan Barker.
Ethan Barker from Plainview.
Also from Plainview, Noah Carr.
Noah Carr from Plainview.
Falls Valley.
Justin Humphrey from Plainview. He's a great athlete all the way around.
Tamir Atkins Freeman.
Tamir Adkins Freeman from Crooked Oak. And Davion Hill.
Yeah.
We know how good those guys are.
Yeah.
They're probably already asleep by now. At this time, the final all-tournament team members from Lindsay, we have Caleb Ince.
Caleb Ince from the Lindsay Leopards makes the all-tournament team.
From Lindsay, Ryan Kennedy.
Ryan Kennedy also makes the all-tournament team from the Lindsay Leopards.
From Bethany, Woods Harrell.
Woods Harrell from the Bethany Broncos.
Bethany, Wyatt Geisler.
Wyatt Geisler also makes the all-tournament team for the Bethany Broncos. And I can tell you who the MVP is going to be. He's going to be wearing number 11.
This guy really makes it happen. Aiden Todd.
And Todd, just a sophomore. Outstanding basketball player. This Bethany team is outstanding. So congrats to the Bethany Broncos in winning the championship here for the 2023 Charles K. Haley Classic, and a big congratulations as well to the Lindsay Leopards. Came up short in this one, but hey, you don't hang your head for this one. This is a great team.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 10 in 4A, by far the best team we've seen all year. So quick, so long, and can shoot that basketball.
Well, I will see how quickly I can add up here.
Well, while you do that, let me go ahead and talk a little bit. You know, shooting wise, both teams took about the same number of shots, but Lindsay ends up 21 for 50 from the floor, 42%. The breakdown, 19 for 44 from two-point range, 2 for 6 from three-point range, 6 for 12 from the free throw line. But Bethany, you mentioned that they shot so well the first half, they can't keep that pace up. Well, they did. They ended up 16 for 27 the second half, so they ended up 21 for 31 from the floor from two-point range. I mean, and then 10 for 21, almost 50% from three-point range, for a total of 31 for 52. So first half 60%, second half 60%, 60% on the night, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Just an outstanding performance from an outstanding team led by Aiden Todd. And Aiden Todd, let me look at his numbers. 1, 2.
I've got him with 31 points.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He was 10 for 14 from two-point range, and 2 for 3, 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 3 for 6 from three-point range. So, and then 2 for 3 from the free throw line. So, just only missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots on the night, while making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he was 13 for 20 from the floor for 65%, and he was. We couldn't stop him.
Nope,
we could not stop him.
It probably hasn't been anybody all season stop him.
No.
So, just running up some final numbers for this one. Of course, Aiden Todd finishes with 31 points to lead all scorers. 18 from Woods Harrell and 15 from Wyatt Geisler, and all three of those guys on the all-tournament team. Then 6 points from Colton Calderon, 5 from Jackson Payne, 3 from Garrett Johnson, 2 from Christian Sigler, rounds out the scoring for Bethany. For the Leopards, I've got Ryan Kennedy, 26 points tonight, and had 20 of those in the second half. In fact, he had 12 points in that third quarter. The Leopards made the adjustment, but again, just too much offense from Bethany. 7 from Jaden Watts, 5 apiece from Bryson Watts and Andon Register, 4 for Mitchell Henson, 2 from Gustavo Torres, a free throw from Creed Taylor, and that rounds out the scoring for the Leopards. They did have 13 turnovers in the ball game. Again, too many turnovers against that kind of a team is not going to bode well. So again, the Leopards will come up short, and they'll take home that consolation, or not the consolation, runner-up trophy for this one.
I don't think if we'd have had 0 turnovers that we could have won that game. I really don't. I don't think, although we really didn't give up a lot of live ball turnovers, they didn't get a lot of runouts or stuff like that. They just outran us down the floor.
Yes.
That was the fastest, quickest team that I've seen in a long time, and they're going to be in the 4A state tournament, I would anticipate.
I would agree. They are very good, and they're very well coached as well. I mean, they've got a lot of talent, and they know how to use it. So congrats to the Bethany Broncos taking home that championship plaque. But that means the Leopards now go to 12-2, only the second blemish on their record, but they'll head back here to Leopard Arena next Tuesday night. We'll take on the Washington Warriors, and they're a different team than now that their football players are with them. So than what was back in the early part of the season. So we'll see how that goes up for the Leopards coming up here. But for that, we're going to say goodnight for the final time from Leopard Arena for the Charles Cahaley Classic. And say a big thank you to Brianna Miller back at our studios, getting us out on the FM dial, and then also to Andrew, ESPN Lion, and to JD, the engineer, Scruggs.
Absolutely.
That's growing on me. I'm really kind of liking that.
Yep.
Glenn, great job. Glenn Shoemake.
Yep.
And
You too.
my name's Greg Peary. We say goodnight from Leopard Arena. We'll see you right back here on Tuesday night. So until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.